Morning. From Langdale Valley. Came up last night, kept in I've just had breakfast and a cup of tea and made a flask. I didn't show me that. And I'm heading up there. But I'll get more to that in a minute. £8 confirm. That's all I get for it. Right then, so it begins. Car park at Stickle barn, £8 for 9 hours at the new Ghyll hotel in the Langdale Valley. So we're heading there, I guess. Just going up past the new Ghyll hotel, heading up to Tarn, which will be up on that plateau. I'm going to go around, I think around the top of all that lot, over the back to High Raise, then back to, I guess, these things here, maybe a bit further back. I can't really get it from this angle, I'll see when I'm on top. But only about an 8-mile little circuit, but an 8-mile Lake District circuit. Holiday cottage, that's a couple of quid a night. What's time? It's just gone 6 o'clock. I drove up last night, got here for about 10:30, bedded down. Which way are we going? I love it when the path splits straight away. Only just started. The first waterfall, and we're heading up there to Pavey Ark, basically. Pavey Ark up there, Tarn, up around to Blee Rig, Sergeant Man, up to High Raise, and then in theory back to Harrison Stickle and Langdale Pikes, and then back down. But it's going to be a beautiful day looking at it. No wind down here at least, and you can see the sun's coming up and lighting up the face of the mountain quite nicely. But for now, the only way is up. Yeah, second set of falls. Yeah, plunge pool, nice. Another one down there. Herdwigs. Jumper might have to come off in a minute, and drone might have to come out in a minute for that matter. Fill my bottle. Don't know why I'm making it so hard. Let's put a new carbon filter on it. That's it, should be good to go. Straight from the stream. Saves dumping 1.5 litre of water around here. Inversion over in the valley. just crashed drone into that tree, like you do. Fortunately it came down low enough for me to retrieve it and no damage done. That's a good start. Serious stepping stones. Well, I'm guessing, but it's an educated guess, that Pavey Ark. So just over this little rise should be, and indeed will be, Stickle Tarn. What could possibly go wrong? I'm like, I'm torn because obviously I love a scramble and it's a perfect day. So like, do I go that way or do I go the proposed route? Decisions. That looks a bit serious, but it's obviously doable. No, I'll stick with you. I'll stick with the plan. Sort of skirt around Pavey Ark and head up to High Raise. Up this alleged path you can see flagging, but it's obviously not that worn. So I'm parked in Langdale Valley at the new dungeon Ghyll, which is over the hedge there down at the bottom. So I've come up that gully, brings you out to Stickle Tarn. So then you've got Pavey Ark. I've circumvented all that, I've come around here. Heading up here, should come to a junction in the path. I'm taking the left and I'm heading up there. That chap's stood up there for about 20 minutes. I've got to get up there, and I think then I've got to go beyond that. Ooh, a bit more defined path. Now then, just check I'm not at the junction. I think I've got to be at the top of here before I go around to the left, because there's not really a path that way. It wouldn't assist me, I don't think. So let's go up here a little bit and see what we're looking at. I'm heading up there, which is Sergeant Man, I believe, and then from there the rest of the route should come into view, which would be High Raise, presume over the back, but the view from up there should open up considerably. Stunning day, stunning location. Looks like a bit of flagging this way, up this side, down other, and then the turnaround point is High Raise, which should come into view. It's only about half a mile that way. When I get on top, what that transition's like between going that way though, I don't know yet. Looks like it's a bit of a shoulder, so sort of down and a gradual back up again. I don't think it's out too severe, but it is what it is. I'll cross them mountains when we get to them. Right, summit of Sergeant Man. 3 miles in 3 hours. So exactly 3 hours, 3 miles from the bottom of that hill up to here. And we're at 741 metres. And I think I've got to go that away. So it's possibly just that sticking out the top of there. I'll be High Raise, I guess. I'll check before I set off, obviously. So, do I have a cup of tea or do I carry on a bit? I'll have a cup of tea, I think. Rude not to. Taking the views 10 minutes and have a bit of a break. Let's come off a Sergeant Man. Just heading sort of nondescript open moorland to High Raise, which I think is just coming into view. Not that exciting, but we're here now, so that's where we're heading. Just approaching the high point for today, 762 metres High Raise. Got a trig point, bit of a windbreak, so that's over the edge. Boom. High Raise. So when I've done here, I'm heading over to them, two ridges there, or two peaks in front of me. I shall check shortly. It should just be a shoulder over. So I'll go up to that one first and then to that one, or let's go to that one first and then that one. Just left High Raise, 762 metres. I think I've got my bearings a little bit. Maybe. Maybe not. So that one, Catspells will be just out of sight up to High Style, down to Dale Head, Tarn, up to Dale Head and Robinson over there. So that's the Newlands round. Honister, Haystacks, Pillar will be behind that lot. So the Great Gable, which I think then makes that Scarfell Pike. So that'll be Bowfell, Twinkle Crags, around to Pikes of Blisco and everything over that way, I think. Fairly sure on that. I've got a choice. I think there's a way down from there down. So if I go that one first and then over to that one and then down, or I go to that one first, then over to that one, then down to join the Cumbria Way and along the base of it, and back past the Oak Dungeon, Ghyll, and carry on to the new Dungeon Ghyll, which is where I'm parked. So I'll make it up as I go along, really. I've got a vague plan. Well, I've got a plan, and then I've got vague alterations to plan as the day goes along, and I'll see what I'm up against. And time wise it's still relatively early, it's only 10:20, and I've just summited the highest point. So I've been going about 3.5–4 hours nearly. So it depends how I feel when I get to a decent point. I want to get a decent day out of it, because it's a long way to come. If I'm done for 12 kind of thing. Done the descent, and now back up again. I'm going to cut across now to Pavey Ark and summit Pavey Ark from this side. But absolutely stunning. Oh, a few more clouds have turned up, but they are super high, so there's certainly no threat and no sign of any coming in over the hills sort of thing anytime yet a while, so we're good to go. Perfect. Right, crack on, Pavey Ark. Summit Pavey Ark. Seat car from here. Right, just on the transition from Pavey Ark up to Harrison Stickle. So it's a sort of alleged path, now intercepted one. I've got to meander me down a bit, intersect a path what takes you down to Stickle Tarn. As we're going to go past that, we're going to go up then to Harrison Stickle. Pretty much see the route. Parked down there, far car park, up past the new dungeon Ghyll, up this gully, zigzag path there to Stickle Tarn, around Stickle Tarn, this is Pavey Ark. I went around up over that shoulder to Sergeant Man, that lump there, over to High Raise, down and up to Thunascar Knott, over to Pavey Ark, over to here now where we are at Harrison Stickle. Then from here I'm going to drop down and go over to Langdale Pikes, drop down that, and then there should be a path just off the ridge there what takes you down to there. Pikes of Stickle. Over to Loft Crag, and then down to New Dungeon Ghyll. So that's the penultimate summit, and that one over there is the last one. Just a case of getting to it now. That's it, so just come down that, Pikes of Stickle. Now on Langdale Pikes, and the final summit for today, Loft Crag. 685 metres. So it gives me choice of two paths I need to take, which I'll decide when I get to the intersection, I suppose. They both end up in the same place, it's just the go different sides of the stream. I had a 50-50 choice. The main path, or the main path goes down that way, which meanders its way down, and then there's that path that goes down this side, but this one looks to stay closer to the stream, so you might get better views of waterfalls from that side. But I say it's a bit of a gamble, but choice is made, so that's that. Committed now. So it is what it is. If this one's not too good, then I can go the other way next time. Best pay attention on sections like that. There's one offset, you're on shale. All thing I'll do there is accelerate. These are ankle spinners. I wish we were doing on these as well. Right, that's the way up this morning. And now we're on the down. There's just this last little one here, which is just a little divert off the main path to Thorn Crag. So I suppose it'd be rude not to pick that one up as we're going past. I'll cheat a bit of this one. I've just left my bag there, and now I've come down this side here. The path goes down that way. I can see a car from here. Yeah, so I'm just going to go back, pick my bag up, and drop onto that staircase down. We're still going down, 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 and there's the car. Just had a runner go past me. And the gravity assisted going down, but are the track suitable foot placement at speed and in the blink of an eye. That's all. I'm doing it when you're whacking it down, so when you're running it, it'll go wrong quickly, I should think. I've come down from both of them, and 5 more behind them, and there we was back. 9.42 miles, 8 hours 24 minutes.